I got Mikey with me for sure.
Let's go. Got my confidence up, I got SliceGod. He got me shining like mineral oil. Put me in the dough with them my ties and balls. Let's go. Looking like I just won an award. The way that I'm chopped, I should go out on tour. I did it by myself like an entrepreneur. I know that she bad, that's the reason she spoiled. She liking me cause I'm chopped up by new.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy SliceGod, LilNoah, back with another video. It's been a minute. I'm glad to be back. I know y'all glad to have me back. It's been a lot going on. I'm not gonna try to talk about that through the whole video, but I'm back. I got my guy Archer Pay. I honestly don't know how to pronounce his name, but if you're watching this, bro, forgive me. I have it down packed sooner than later. To the cut though, my guy, he getting a Grammy award winning bald fade. First thing we did was comb the hair out, then we taking it down with a number 1.5 guard with the lever halfway closed. And we just going around the whole head, combing as we go, making sure we get every piece of hair, make sure it's laid down smoothly, not missing a beat on nothing. And I think I got the guard closed on this front hairline just to take it down a little bit lower, making sure I'm definitely focusing on this area to have it laid down real good. Now I'm going in with my trimmers. These like my soft trimmers, but they clean up real good and mold through the hair. So after I set in the guideline, I remove the excess hair beneath it. Now I lift this in regular speed just so y'all can see how fluently I'm doing it. And back when I was chopping up the video, I found this part very soothing to watch, so I want you guys to experience it with me. You don't want your clippers to be too sharp. Like, I don't recommend you turning around like I'm gonna do in a second if your clippers are sharp. These are like just some nicely set trimmers. I don't even think I sharpen these, I just set them very nicely. I use them on kids, babies, elderly, and they hardly feel it, so I love them. Now that we got that out the way, I'm going in with my Babyliss FX Boost clippers, and I get the lever all the way open, and I'm setting in my guideline like a ½ an inch wide. I did probably like a ¼ of an inch towards the front, and the reason I did that is so the vertical bar can stay dark when I put that line on it. That way you can use little to no enhancements if you want. But after establishing your guideline, you work your way down within that guideline. So we focusing on this area I just created right now, and we working our way down, fading it out. And to fade it out, I'm closing my lever little by little. I'm starting right underneath where the top of the guideline was, and then I'm just working my way down, closing that lever until I get to the bottom of that guideline, where that faint line is, where the ball meet the hair. That faint line right there that I'm attacking right now is the bottom of the guideline that I'm attacking the top of, which is the dark area that you can obviously see. It's a dark ass line, so that's the top of that guideline in particular. And we just blending this shit out until this shit gone, till this shit all the way blended. Then we move on. See, you gotta stay in your lane and then move on to the next step. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to get lost in the sauce, so stay in that particular lane when you got this shit blended out, then move on to the next step, man. That way you won't get lost in the sauce. Long live OGDD. Now for the third guideline, because remember the first guideline was that bald guideline with them soft trimmers that was molded, and the second guideline was the lever open. This is the third guideline with my number 1 guard with the lever fully open, and I'm setting it in the same way, about a ½ an inch wide and like a ¼ of an inch towards the front. And just like the last guideline, I'm staying in this lane. I'm only focused on this guideline. This is the only guideline I'm focused on. So I'm blending this guideline out, and of course this is a darker guard, so it's not going to actually blend out like the first guideline did, but you got to know that you're doing what you're doing correctly and that you're doing what you're doing. Slap. And now I'm on to the number 2 guard, and this is not sitting in the guideline. This is basically flicking out. You was not sitting in a guideline because we don't want no more lines. We want the top to meet the sides now. We want the top of the hair to meet the sides of the fade. So we flicking out using the same lever play from open to close. Okay, now we got the 1.5 guard on and we're going against the grain. Basically erasing the rest of this line. The number 2 guard help lighten it up. Like I said, all they do is kind of like tie in the top to the sides. But now this 1.5 guard is gonna erase the dark line. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna go ahead and start fading. And then we'll be only left with that line towards the bottom. So what I'm doing, I'm closing my lever little by little, attacking this dark area, combing as I go, making sure I see it for what it is. And the only how you gonna see it for what it is by combing it. If you just using your guard the whole time without combing shit, you looking at some make-believe shit. So comb this shit out, man. I told y'all this was gonna be the only thing we had left. So y'all know what I like to do. Of course, you guys can use y'all not 1.5, y'all 0 guard, your half guard, or your 1/16 guard for this. But I like using my lever fully open. That way I feel more in control. I just hit the certain spots I want to get, and I flick out and use my corners of my clipper and just hit all the dark areas. Like, you gotta have a feel for this. Like, you gotta literally one day, I feel like I learned how to do this off of breaking my 0 guard or my 1/16 guard. It's the same thing, by the way. But breaking it, when I broke it, I was stuck with, like, I didn't have time. I was in the middle of a haircut or something like that, or I probably just lost. I probably wasn't even in the middle of a haircut. I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna just try this shit. I'm a barber. I should be able to, you know what I mean, withstand anything. So that's what I'm doing. And this part right here, I'm lighting. Damn, I missed the clip, but basically what I was doing is like lighting up towards the front of the hairline, because you remember we kept it dark. So you got to kind of put some little details in it to make it transition still, you know what I mean, until you put your line on. Now I left the back for last. I usually don't do this. I usually do this with one side, like I do one side with the back fully together, and then I just be left with one side on the other side. But for the video, I left the back, and I'm basically just leaving it so I can show y'all how to tie it in. It's the same steps as I did on the side, but when I finish, you're gonna see me tie in the side to the back and the other side to the back. So just stay tuned. Slap. Now that I'm finished with the back of the fade, it's time to start tying it in. You see this dark area right here? This is how you make your fade flawless. Attacking stuff like this. If you want your fade flawless, gang, Johnny Dang, make sure you tie in the fade. Make sure you get all the details. They were gonna set you different from other barbers. It's simple as that. Details is what set you different from an average barber and a goated barber. Like, for real, them extra couple minutes you spend doing that put you in a different tax bracket. Like, I'm talking about different. And I notice when I'm doing my voiceover and I just be talking like I regularly talk, or however I'm thinking at the moment, it be when I'm sleepy. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be trying to keep it pushing for y'all and do this for y'all. So it's like when I'm sleepy, I just say whatever comes to my head. Right now, I'm taking the hairline down with a number 1 guard closed, trying to lay it down real good. Just sprayed it with some holder spray, brushing it down. I'm gonna freeze it with that blow dryer, and then I'm gonna attack this hairline. And I just want y'all to watch me attack it. It really ain't too much I'm gonna say about it. I'm gonna hit the vertical bars first, and then I'm gonna start in the middle, work my way to the left and to the right. Just watch though. Hold on. Before I let y'all just watch, this is not a pushback. My client, his hair grows forward, so longer hairs are gonna overlap the hairline. And that's basically where I'm lining it up at, right where it should be. So for any damn fool in the comments that don't know no better, I'm telling you now. So leave me alone now, leave me alone. By the way, I know I'm late saying this, but the person that won the giveaway is J.Cuts, J.Cuttts on Instagram. Congratulations, slap. As y'all can see, my client hairline is symmetrical as a motherfucker because I don't play this shit. But right now, I'm spicing it up using a little pencil on the sides. Like I said, y'all already seen how sharp it was or whatever, but I like spicing it up, putting a little pencil just on the vertical bars. And it just give it a contrast. He dark skinned and his hair dark. This just give it that nice contrast between his skin and his hair, and just make it even more sharper. But it was already sharp. Like, it really be like, damn, it can't get no sharper than this. So it's really like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I do this and I'm showing y'all how to blend it out. I'm getting the details. In my videos from now on, I'm getting angles, y'all. Like, we ain't looking from the same point of view no more. Like, we getting angles. I know y'all been seeing it. I know y'all see I'm in a new atmosphere. I'm in New Orleans, and y'all might see me still back in Memphis because I still be going back to cut my clients there until I get my clientele out here exactly how I want. I'm hitting them with this razor. I know I'm all over the place right now as far as what I'm talking about. But yeah, I got him stupid slice. You know what I'm saying? And we just ain't finna just leave this on him. I'ma brush it off, you know what I'm saying, and let you know this shit real, you know what I'm saying? Like, this how this shit is, no enhancements. And what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna put some enhancements on, but literally, I swear to God, I'm only putting enhancements on that little light spot you see on his corner. That's the only place I'm putting enhancements. And watch how it's gonna look like I enhance the whole cut when y'all see the afterwards. So just keep watching, y'all gonna see, watch. YouTube, it's your boy SliceGod, LilNoah. Y'all know how we do it. If you like this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this cut. Also, first person to comment how many times I said slat in this video, I'm shouting you out on the next one. Slat.